Hello, Jack of all trivia. Welcome to another exciting franchise King of the Mountain match. It's been a minute. I apologize for that, but the world's crazy right now. We got a lot of stuff going on, and what better way to come back, though, than with a Breaking Bad franchise match? Now, before we get too deep into it, El Camino and Better Call Saul will not be included in this match. I wanted to include them, but I was outvoted by some other participants. So if you have any problems with that, talk to them. Don't bring it up with me. But joining me tonight, I have a co-host for the Breaking Bad match. It's Mashed Potatoes. How are you, man?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. I'm excited to see this match. It's always entertaining seeing Robert and Antonio play. These guys are beasts, and Kevin, he knows his stuff too. And I freaking love Breaking Bad. Like, I wrote a bunch of questions. I'm excited to see what you used. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, and also, as some people might have noticed, yes, Robert was also in the last match, and he lost. So he wasn't supposed to be in this match, but we've had a lot of turnover. And let's get to our competitors right now. Robert, you've just stepped into a Breaking Bad match. You were a last-minute fill-in. How do you feel?
Like a disembodied teddy bear that's floating in a sea of uncertainty. But that being said, given how much Caleb knows about this, maybe Caleb will want to tag in for me at some point, and I'll co-host, and he can answer the second half of the question.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure if that would be fair, but I could tag team this thing a little bit.
I would be surprised. I was, full disclosure, when I first put this idea out here, Caleb said, I got a bunch of questions written if you want to use them. I was like, sure, send them my way. I had written most of those questions already, but he was very helpful nonetheless. All right. Up next, Kevin. How you doing? How do you feel going into this Breaking Bad match?
Pretty nervous. These guys know what they're doing. I watched the Tarantino match. So I'm hoping that they are a couple of airplanes that are gonna be crashing into each other, and I will be the one who knocks at the end.
Wow. That was a lot of quotes. And references to the show. This is a man who's seen the show, guys. This is a man who's seen the show. And now, it wouldn't be a franchise King of the Mountain match if we did not have our returning king. King Antonio, how are you feeling today? Will you be the first member of the kingship to retain their crown?
Well, I definitely worked my ass off binging all this, and this is my favorite show. No doubt about it. As you can tell by the getup, I really do love this show. It's my favorite character, Walter White, and yeah, I think I'm going to defend it, and hopefully I don't get my face half blown off at the end of this.
All right. Let's get this going.
Oh no!
Is that echo on my end or someone else's?
Somebody watching the stream?
Hello.
Okay. I think it's stop now. Okay, cool.
Perfect. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Best not even to address it. All right, let's get this started. Bing, ding, ding, boo, boo, doo, doo, doo. Breaking Bad noises. In this match will be a Breaking Bad King of the Mountain trivia contest. Robert and Kevin are attempting to dethrone our current king, Antonio. And it will be determined in a 3-round match format. Round 1, there will be 7 questions asked to the field. If any of our players are lucky enough to get all 7 questions correct, they will receive a bonus question. The other 2 rounds, we'll talk about that a little bit later. If at any point you think you didn't hear a question right or you need some time to think about the answer, just ask me to repeat the question. Throughout the match, you can ask for 4 repeats. Technical repeats will be allowed. We are at the whims of the internet gods, as they say. Also, if you ever feel like me and Caleb's question writing skills were in question and you know the answer better than we do, you're wrong, but you're free to challenge it anyway. And if it turns out you're right, we will overturn that challenge. We will overturn the ruling, either give you the points, ask you a new question. We'll figure it out as we go. And I'm going to go 1-to-1, asking if you're ready now. Kevin, are you ready to play?
Ready.
Robert, are you ready?
Science, bitch.
Antonio, our king, are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. First question in the first round.
All right.
In the pilot episode of Breaking Bad, Hank takes Walt on a ride-along where they investigate a meth dealer later revealed to be Jesse. What alias is Jesse using at the time? If you have been following franchise King of the Mountain, you know almost all the first questions are from the first thing in the franchise.
Oh, funny. I hadn't caught on to that.
Well,
That's incredible.
all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to go with Kevin first.
He is the captain. Captain Cook.
Captain Cook is correct. Robert, what do you got?
Does not have the rank of admiral. He is Captain Cook.
I wonder if he ever got that promotion. And Antonio,
Captain Cook.
Captain Cook it is.
I really want to see
All right.
like Vice Admiral Cook.
I'm Canadian, so it'd be Lieutenant Cook for me. But we'll see what goes on. Whatever you guys do in America. All right, question 2. In the episode Better Call Saul, which one of Jesse's friends gets arrested for selling meth to a cop? You ever been arrested for selling meth to a cop, Caleb?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that information, but maybe something similar to that.
You're not able to comment on an ongoing investigation. I understand.
There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start with Robert.
Caleb's answer's between him, his priest, and his lawyer. But my answer for everybody, it's Badger.
Badger is correct. Antonio.
Badger.
Badger, it is. And Kevin.
Badger. Random Mayhew.
Whoa! Extra super bonus points that don't count for anything for getting the full name.
There you go.
All right.
You get the point in my heart for accuracy.
Everyone is perfect through these first 2 questions. I almost said 3, which could have jinxed them. But question 3. When Gus attempts to persuade Walt to come work for him, he says if Walt works for him for 3 months, he will pay him how much money?
How much money would it take for you to work for Gus Fring?
I've heard that the health benefits alone are worth it, so I'd probably just take minimum wage.
Like I'd do way less. There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Antonio.
$3 million.
$3 million is correct. Kevin.
$3 million.
$3 million is correct. Robert.
3 million or 3 mil or however you want to claim it.
So the flyer said third bingo.
All right. Next question. Question 4. Everyone's still perfect. Turns out I didn't jinx them.
Not this time.
When Skyler devises a cover story for Walt's money. They tell Hank and Marie that he won it doing what?
All right, got it. Okay, we're going to start then. So we're looking for the third bingo, whatever number that is. The bingo.
Who's
Third
looking
think-
for the third bingo?
prize, their number, and I was thinking that.
I was thinking that was on my end. I'm glad you can hear it as well. And I'm glad it looks like everyone's going to be ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to start with Kevin.
Here we go.
Gambling, playing blackjack.
Playing blackjack is correct. Robert.
It's exactly how I wrote it. Gambling or playing blackjack.
Antonio.
I said gambling. I hope I didn't have to put blackjack.
Yeah, gambling is the original. I have both gambling
Okay.
parentheses blackjack down,
Alright.
so I can accept that.
Would counting cards have counted?
Right.
I almost wrote that too.
Counting cards would not have counted
Okay.
because you can't make money counting cards unless you're gambling or playing
Right.
blackjack. You can just count cards for fun. It's not going to do anything for you, but you can do
52
it.
card pickup count. Yeah, you don't get
All right, question 5. Everyone is perfect so far. Walt, Jesse, and Mike buy a massive magnet to destroy what specifically in the police evidence lockup? And the word specifically is very important there. Now, I know you can't comment on the other stuff. Have you ever bought a giant magnet, or is that also an ongoing investigation?
I don't believe there's any federal investigations on that. No, I don't think so, but I did once make a battery out of a potato.
You know what? I give that story 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are going to go to Robert.
magnets, bitch. They're trying to destroy Gus's laptop with its drug connections on it.
Okay. All right, Antonio.
I said Gus's laptop, which has camera footage of them.
Camera footage on them. Everyone's getting very specific, and I love it. Kevin.
Gus Spring's laptop with camera footage from the lab.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Everyone's perfect through 5 questions so far. All right. What for question 6? 6 of 7, by the way. If everyone gets all 7, looks like we're gonna have a bonus question.
Yep.
All right. Finish this quote. Jesse says, "We in the meth business or the money business?" What is Walt's response? What is Walt's 6-word response? Sorry. And I'm looking for all 6 words in there.
I was gonna write more than 6 words, but okay.
What are your favorite 6 words, Caleb?
Oh boy, now I gotta think of words. God. Maybe this
5.
is the time to start sniffing glue.
4, 3, 2, 1. We are going to start with Robert next. Yeah, Robert. No,
I just
Antonio.
went.
Antonio, what do you have?
Neither. I'm in the empire business.
That is correct. Kevin.
I said I am in the empire business.
Oh, we're looking for that neither. And Robert.
Kevin and I are simpatico. I had the same thing.
My goodness. There might be some collusion going on. Seeing with this. They both had gambling. We'll see how this all works out next.
A lot of group think going on here, I think.
A lot of group
Very
think.
much so.
Group think to a negative advantage. So
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
All right.
We have our first lead. The king takes the lead.
The
6 to
king takes
5.
the lead. All right. The final question. If Antonio hits this, he will get a bonus question. What is the first and last name of the boy who is murdered by Todd in the desert after the train heist?
Oh yeah, this is one of my questions.
Bingo.
Now,
Number
Todd.
6, Miss Melissa.
commonly referred to as Meth Damon. Just a terrible character.
Girl.
Just a terrible character.
Yes.
Terrible,
Dang.
like to the point where I see him in other things and I dislike him.
That cannot get by him in game night. 5,
Yeah,
4,
it's exactly
3,
what I was talking about.
2, 1, and we're gonna start with Kevin.
Drew Sharp.
Drew Sharp is correct. Robert.
One of the moments that made me the saddest. Drew Sharp.
Drew Sharp is correct. Antonio for the perfect round.
One of the moments that shocked my girlfriend, Drew Sharp.
Drew Sharp, and that is a perfect round for the king. So we will have a bonus question. Robert, Kevin, you performed admirably with 6 points, but the king stays king through the first round. So let's see what his bonus question will be as soon as my document loads.
Oh boy, just really building up that anticipation. Yeah.
Oh, I'm building up the anticipation.
Just wait for it.
The internet tension
Okay.
is palpable.
Here is the bonus question. Caleb will probably like this because this is one of his as well.
Hooray.
At what real-life Albuquerque restaurant does Jesse purchase a gun to kill Tuco at the end of episode 6?
The doghouse?
Damn it.
Oh, as so close.
Oh
Is
man.
It is the Doghouse Drive-In.
Ah, damn it. Damn it.
It's
Ooh.
very close, but we are looking for that full
I thought you
name.
had it, man.
I thought
I
you
thought
had
he
it
had
too. Oh yeah.
There was a
I looked-
moment.
I looked at that sign once. I didn't even notice there was a driving thing.
I apologize.
My
You know,
bad.
again, you blame Caleb. He wrote the question.
I mean, it's
All
a
right.
real life location. It's like the title. Yeah.
All right. Moving on to round number 2. Caleb, where do our scores sit?
Right now, it's at the same spot it did before we did the bonus question. We have Antonio in the lead with 7 points, getting the perfect round, and Robert and Kevin trailing just behind, only missing the same question with 6 points.
All right. We now move into round number 2. This round served Antonio very well in the last Tarantino match. Let's see if the king can do it again. So in this round, I will randomly spin a wheel that I have on my phone right here, and it will be assigned, and then each player will be assigned a category. If they don't like the category they spin first, they can respin 1 time. There is no opponent's or spinner's choice on the wheel. Realized after the last match, if you signed up for one of these matches, you're probably not going to have an opponent's choice or a spinner's choice that you really want.
I mean, unless you got quotes on there.
Unless you got quotes on there, but maybe there's quotes. I won't tell you yet. So each category has 4 questions in it. If you answer the question straight up, you'll get 2 big points. But if you need a little bit more help, you can check down to multiple choice, where the value of the question will go down to 1 point. Also, be aware, even if you're not answering the questions, if your opponent gets it wrong, you will have a chance to steal those points. So, everyone, stay alert, stay safe, and let's get into round number 2. Antonio, our king, I see that you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to, I'll say, Kevin?
Let me go first.
He is a bold strategy from a bold king wearing a bold hat.
Let's see if it pays off for him, Cotton.
It's just-
We spin, 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 and it has landed on mixed bag. So that could be from anything, but it's Breaking Bad. But anything
True.
in Breaking Bad.
I'll spin it again.
Spinning it again. And it's spinning. And it's spinning. He doesn't like bags. He doesn't like bags that contain meth. He doesn't like bags that aren't meth. And he's landed on guest stars.
Ooh.
Okay.
So these are some of the characters who maybe showed up once and never showed up again. Maybe they showed up 3 times. Maybe they showed up never. They didn't show up never. They showed up in the show. All right. Question 1. Antonio, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. In the final season of Breaking Bad, we are introduced to Ed, a man who runs a vacuum cleaner company and witness relocation. Who plays Ed?
I'm hoping I'm saying his name correct. Rest in peace, Mark Forster.
That is incorrect. Going to give Kevin and Robert a second to write down their answers. And we're going to look in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin, do you have the answer?
Robert Forster.
It is Robert Forster.
Damn.
Robert, this would be embarrassing if you missed it.
It's true. Got nominated for a Quentin Tarantino movie, interestingly enough. Robert Forster.
Robert Forster is correct. That's a huge steal.
Huge
Well,
deal.
that's a 2-point steal, but Antonio had that 1-point lead, so it's not devastating yet.
Yep.
All right. Question 2. Let's see if Antonio can get back on track. He may not have been on the show long, but Danny Trejo's Tortuga had an explosive exit while he rides on the back of a turtle. What is written on the turtle?
Hola, DEA.
That is correct.
Just like that, the king takes back his lead.
He takes back his lead. Was kind of hoping he'd go to multiple choice. We'll talk after the match. I had a lot of fun writing the false ones. Okay. Question 3 of 4. What is the name of the character played by Level Crawford, who is Saul's personal bodyguard?
Huel Babineau.
Huel Babineau is correct for another 2 massive points. Not a fat joke at Huel's expense. He's a very lovely man. All right. Final question in round 2. Ted Beneke is the former president and owner of a company that later re-employs Skyler. What is the name of his company?
And I told my dad that you guys might ask this. Beneke Fabricators.
That is correct. Man, that was an impressive round from the King.
Absolutely, coming back off of that huge, like you could tell it hurt him that miss, that 2-point steal, but he came back strong and just knocked it out perfect the rest of the time. That was great.
He knocked it out, showing why he is the king. But that 2-point steal may come back to haunt him as Kevin's on the top of the screen, so he'll get to either go or defer to Robert.
I'll go ahead and spin.
You will go ahead and spin. I love it. A bold move from a bold man with a less bold hat.
Very true.
Spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin, spin. And we are on heroes, parentheses, the main characters of the show. Not bad guys.
Protagonists, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know if Walt's a hero, but okay.
Let's spin it again.
Spinning it again. Spin, spin, spin. And that gives me the chance to say, I named it that long thing because I tried to spell protagonist like 6 times, messed it up each time.
We didn't have to see the spelling.
Well, I did. And it's landed on mixed bag.
Oh,
What-
yay.
What Antonio spun away from has now been gifted to Kevin. And I would say gifted.
Kevin seems confident he's welcoming that bag.
He loves that bag of not meth.
It's all good.
Big fan of meth bags, apparently. That's what we're learning about Kevin.
And not meth bags also. Because this
Also
isn't
not
meth.
meth bags. There you go.
And I feel confident in talking about that because this is not meth. Not going to be an answer to a question, guys. Spoilers. All right. Mixed bag. Are you ready, Kevin?
Ready.
All right. First question in mixed bag. Walt hires Todd's uncle to kill Mike's men in prison within a couple minutes of each other. How many targets does he have?
10.
That is incorrect.
Ooh, big chance for a steal here.
We have another big chance for a steal. The king to steal, looking for Robert to steal in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start with Antonio.
Is it 9?
It is 9. Robert.
Didn't have that.
I'm
Oh.
gonna challenge because it's 9 plus the lawyer. So
All right. We have a challenge on the field.
All right.
And while me and Caleb quickly Google things,
Yes, indeed.
there's even a quote where somebody says he offed 10 people in less than 2 minutes. Kubi says that.
he is correct.
Okay.
He is correct.
Okay.
I understand why I misread that while I was doing fact checking. That is correct. So we are going to award Kevin the points.
All right. So Kevin gets the points. And unfortunately for the assassin, he does not get those 2 points too.
My mood doesn't waver because it didn't affect me.
Yeah.
Well, Robert, as long as you can keep in high spirits. All right. Question number 2. What is the name of the bug removal company who tents houses while Walt and Jesse cook inside?
Vominos Pest.
Also had a lot of fun with the multiple choice. I will not get to say those here today. That's correct, by the way, if you didn't get what I was saying there.
Yep.
All right. Question 3. After that challenge, we are rolling through it now. What is the name of the high school which Walter White teaches chemistry?
J.P. Wynn.
J.P. Wynn High School is correct.
Whew.
That was a tough one. I've seen Breaking Bad countless times. Could not have told you where Walt teaches. Could not have told you. All right.
I mean, it does play kind of a major role.
Plays a major role, but you're just like, that's the school that he teaches that. Who
Yeah.
cares? It's like I don't know the gas mileage of the RV. I just know it's an RV.
It's not like Springfield Elementary.
No, it's not like Springfield Elementary. All right. After the demise of Gus Fring, we are introduced to the Marigold Company, which is based out of what European country?
Germany.
Germany is correct. Kevin, running through those.
Perfect.
Perfect round.
For you. Incredible.
Dan, I just want to tell you, you're doing a
and
fabulous
2-point
job.
steal.
Thanks, man.
All right. And just to make sure that I am correct here, Caleb, can I just get a double check on the scores?
Yeah, so with that, Antonio has 13 still, and Kevin has
14.
16.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Robert has 8.
That is correct. There we go. 16, 13, 8, but
Yep.
anything can still happen. Robert, would you like to spin or defer to Caleb?
I think I'll spin. I feel pretty good about how the first round went, so I should be able to bluff my way through this.
All right. Spin, 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 spinning it in. All right. And we have landed on heroes, parentheses, the main characters of the show, I guess.
Might as well. I'm going to break the trend. I'm not going to spin again.
Not going to spin again. Could that be the end for Robert?
Probably.
Who knows? Maybe.
We'll see.
All right. Robert, your first question of 4 in Heroes. Walter White has committed many acts of murder throughout the show. But what was the name of the man he first killed?
I assume I know what you're talking about. I hope this isn't necessarily a trick question. Crazy 8.
Crazy 8 is incorrect.
Okay. Because I know what you're going to say. And I'll probably challenge it just for the sake of it, but, you know.
All right, we'll go through the motions first.
Yeah.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Antonio.
Domingo?
Domingo is incorrect. Kevin.
I also had Domingo.
Oh, wait, do I have that wrong? All right, what do you want to challenge, Robert?
The answer to your question was Emilio, right?
The answer was Emilio, yes.
So I guess I'm challenging just because I don't know. It's recognized that he murders him, Crazy 8, directly, as opposed to it being like a byproduct of what happens in the skirmish. So I guess I'm challenging based on.
I mean, he intentionally made poison gas and then locked them inside.
Yeah, I would have to go. The purposes of the question: what was the first person that he killed? First person that he killed was
killed.
Emilio.
Okay.
Is not murdered, so, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say it stands.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay,
I should have just went with that.
it's all right. Listen to your gut, kids. It'll get you far. And adults, listen to your gut. Unless you're eating too much, I don't know. While in
Sorry, I
go
was just gonna
ahead.
say, like, I want to make it clear, like, if the question had said murdered, I think Robert would have had a point, but it's killed. So, like, he did kill him first.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Question 2, Robert, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. While in rehab, Jesse tells a story about a woodshop project he was really proud of, but later sold for drug money. What was the project he made?
I'm going back and forth. I'm going to say multiple choice.
All right. Is it A, a chair, B, a skateboard, C, a box, or D, a birdhouse?
It was a box.
It was indeed a box.
Big 2 points there.
All right.
Or no, 1 point.
Well,
sorry.
one.
1 point. 1 point. 1 point, but navigating his way around. The points were not stolen. So Robert is still looking good. Moving on to question 3. Mike is saving most of his money to support his granddaughter. What is his granddaughter's name?
Kaylee.
Kaylee is correct for 2 points.
Robert needed
Less
that
fun.
one, and he hit it very solid.
Solid. Love it. Work. Looks great. Also, less fun writing that multiple choice. It was just a series of girl names.
Did they all begin with K's?
They did all begin with K's.
Okay.
All right. Final question in round number 2. After returning from his trip down south, Hank takes a small leave of absence where he starts brewing beer. What does he want to call his beer?
Schrader Brow.
Schrader Brow is correct. And I've known some people to make beer, and I'm not going to lie. His did not look like it was going to be very good.
He sold it well.
Yeah, enough charisma. You can get anything sold, but, I don't know what the taste would be. But the story, that concludes round 2. And the story right now, Antonio, perfect through the first round, but with that big steal, Kevin has taken the lead with 16, while Robert and Antonio sit at 13, unless I've got my math wrong.
Nope, that's what I've got as well. It's a
Perfect.
very close match. Like, things keep lining up like perfectly between players. It's interesting.
There must be some weird alignment of the moons today. I don't know. And there's a second moon, maybe. Who knows?
Or maybe these guys just really know their stuff.
That could also be it. They could just all be really great players. I think that's probably it. That one's probably it.
Probably.
All right, round 3. Round 3 will determine our new king. Either we will have a new franchise king of the mountain defending their title in the next match, or Antonio will retain his title. Still has to defend it, but he'll retain. The way round 3 works is I have 3 sets of questions. Each set contains a 2, a 3, and a 5-point question. We are going to ask the player with the lowest score questions until they are able to take a lead or tie, and then we will go like that until people are eliminated, and we have a winner. We haven't had any repeats used. Kevin still has his challenge. Robert unfortunately lost his. There are three sets that I'm going to have each one of you choose, starting with Kevin. So Kevin, would you like set 1, 2, or 3?
I'll take number 3.
Number 3. Going to write that down because I definitely messed it up in the last match. Antonio, you're the king, so that makes you the favorite right now. Would you like set 1 or 2?
2.
2. And Robert, would you like set 1 or set 1?
Off the board. No, I'll take set 1.
Okay. Everyone missing the chance to suck up to me by doing what I used to do, playing in Grant's comic book league, where I would just ask, which set is easiest?
Dave, you're doing a fabulous
Damn it.
job. I'll just say that. How about that for a second?
You know what? Suddenly, Robert has 16 extra points, 29. It's been a double knockout. It's incredible.
Incredible.
Right.
A
All right.
performance unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Unlike anything. A comeback for the ages. All right. Robert, I'm going to start with you and your 2-point question.
Yep.
What is the name of the company that Elliot and Walt started, which made Elliot very wealthy?
Gray matters.
Sorry, can you repeat that? It cut out for me.
Gray matter.
Caleb, can we give that to him?
I'd say yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, he just didn't add the
Yep. Gray matter technology
Yeah.
is the
But
answer.
it's a name. So
Yep.
Yeah.
2 points for Robert. Antonio, our king. I told you at the beginning of this, I wanted to see someone defend. Let's see it happen. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Question 2, or not question 2. Question 1 from set 2. What is the name of the car wash that Walt works at and later buys?
A1 car wash.
So close. It is A1A car wash.
Oh man.
Very close.
oh,
And you hate to see something like that happen, but it's the little details. All right, with that, we're gonna move on to to Antonio's 3-point question. We're gonna stick right with him. If he gets this, he will tie Kevin's lead right now. All right, Antonio, finish this Mike quote. Just because you shot blank, don't make you blank. Looking
Just
for the
because
blank.
just because you shot Jesse James, don't make it Jesse James.
That is correct. All
All right.
right.
tie for a lead.
Tie for a lead. And now we move back to Robert with his 3-point and a chance to take the lead. Yes, that's how math works.
Yep. Incredible.
All right. Question 3. Oh, wow. I was in a space when I wrote these. After killing Mike, Walt tells Jesse and Saul that Mike went where? Gonna need an answer in 5.
Repeat.
After killing Mike, Walt tells Jesse and Saul that Mike went where?
God, I'm gonna hate myself for not knowing this.
Looking in 5, 4, 3.
Argentina.
That is incorrect. The answer is Belize.
Oh, please. Oh, man. Okay.
Gonna send them to Belize.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I once went and built a school in Belize. It was a lovely country.
Cool.
All right. No one cares about that. It's not about my life story. But here's where we stand now is Robert has his 5-point question to take the lead and stay in the game at the same time. If Robert hits it, he will take a commanding lead, but if he misses it, he will be eliminated. Robert, you still have 3 repeats left. And are you ready for this question?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Okay. What is the name of the apartment complex which Walt stays at for the first couple episodes of season 3? Going to be looking in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
What is the name of the apartment complex which Walt stayed in for the first couple episodes of season 3? Five, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. What? You still have one more. What is the name of the apartment complex which Walt stayed in for the first couple episodes of season 3? Five,
$4.
4, 3.
Repeat.
Why go home with them? You can't take them with you when you go.
True.
What is the name of the apartment complex which Walt stayed in for the first couple episodes of season 3?
So it looks like I've got.
Gotta wonder at this point if Robert's been Batemaning us or if like what's going on here. Very
Either way,
excited.
we're going to need an answer in 5,
Well, Caleb,
4.
I was not
3.
because I do not know this. So I'm going to say Albuquerque Flats.
That is incorrect. The answer was the Beachcomber.
Yeah.
And with that, Robert has been eliminated. Hell of a fight from Robert, though he wasn't even supposed to be here today.
True.
Absolutely incredible performance with no study time. Pulling off 15 points like is pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Like this was a top tier match for Robert, but now I believe we go to Kevin for his first question in round 3.
We do. Thank you for keeping me on track, Caleb. What would I do without you? Kevin, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. For 2 points,
Okay.
what name does Walter Jr. start going by in season 2?
Flynn.
Flynn is correct. You know what? I had never seen Flynn written before this. Didn't know it had 2 N's in it. And with that, Kevin has taken the lead, and Antonio only has his 5-point question remaining. If Antonio hits this, he will force Kevin to answer. Well, his 5, but he'll still have his 3 just for warm up and just for fun. All right, Antonio, you haven't used any of your repeats either. Are you ready for your 5-pointer?
Yep.
All right. What is the name of the superhero that Jane drew herself as in a picture that she gave to Jesse in the episode titled Over?
Apology Girl.
Apology
No
Girl
way.
is correct. What a pull.
Good pull, man.
What a pull there.
What a pull.
Not even hesitating. Not an image shown very briefly, but that shows what studying time will do for you.
I mean, the king said he wanted to come in and earn it, and he's putting up a fight. Holy cow.
All right. So that puts Antonio at 21 points, which means that Kevin, actually, I did math wrong before.
He can tie
Kevin's
it.
sitting at 18.
Yeah.
If he gets his 3-point question correct, he will tie the game and then still have his 5-pointer. We could be looking at sudden death here. And now, when I said that those questions weren't very helpful, man, I used a lot of them for sudden death. So I'm very excited. Kevin, are you ready for your 3-point question?
Let's do this.
All right.
14 each 2.
After
4 each 3.
an encounter in Mexico with the cartel, Jesse has to rush both Gus and Mike to an off-site hospital where we learn Jesse's blood type. What is his blood type?
4 each 2.
A negative.
A negative is correct. And with that, Kevin has tied the game.
2.
Incredible performance.
Holy
Incredible.
cow.
6 each 2.
Oh my goodness. And now
5.
we have another moment similar to what we had before where I have to scroll down So we're gonna just sit in this suspense right here. Caleb, vamp for a moment.
14.
All right, man. That poll was also crazy specific. That's an incredible move there from the philosopher, tying the game. I think we definitely found some of the best Breaking
Yeah,
Bad
right.
players today. The performances
For number
are
14.
stellar, out of this world, man. How you doing? Are we still
Well, still, maybe talk to some of them for a second. It's really loading here.
okay? All right. Well, let's talk to Robert. He's been eliminated, unfortunately. But hell of a game, man. How you doing? Can you believe this score right now? It's kind of crazy.
No, this is mirroring kind of the scores that were in the Quentin Tarantino match. We were in the 20s. I think Antonio won with like 24, 25, if I remember correctly.
I mean, sure, but I'm saying like these are deep cut questions, and like they're putting up points. Like I don't think, like I said, I think we got very good players for this.
no, when Antonio got his 2-point question, I was like, that's a 2-point question? Holy God.
Because their model throws me off. They say have an A1 day. So I'm like, wait, if it's A1A, then why do they say have an A1 day?
Yeah.
It threw me off.
Hey, that's what happens. And now we're ready.
All right. Sweet.
All right.
Back to you, Dave.
Kevin has his 5-point question. Kevin, you can win the game with this. You have all your repeats. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
What 80s one-hit wonder did Gail sing on the tape Hank shows to Walter?
I'm not going to drag it out. It's Major Tom.
Oh, and your winner, Kevin, the philosopher, a philosopher king. Woo. Everyone clap.
Woo.
All right. That we had some incredible polls, some fantastic polls, some amazing questions, a lot of great sportsmanship, some challenge, heartbreak, deception, mashed potatoes. Do you want to do the post game rundown with these gentlemen?
Sure. Yeah, if you want.
My internet's starting to be a little weird.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, let's go first to our winner, Kevin the philosopher. How you doing, man? You're what was it? 26 points. Is a pretty impressive score there. Almost perfect game. You only missed one question, including your steal opportunity. Well, I guess you missed one steal too. But yeah, great game. How are you feeling after that match?
Feel good. Glad that I put in the effort that I did. And a great game to Antonio and Robert. Thank you for coming in and allowing us to actually have this match.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a ton of fun. So now that you are the new king of the mountain, what do you have any hopes or dreams or aspirations for what the next match would perhaps be?
I had made a comment about the Cornetto trilogy, but I'm pretty much game for anything. I mean, I'm always down for whatever. So I just like playing trivia.
Cool. Obviously, he likes doing deep dives on some TV shows. Let's see what happens next time. All right, going over next to our runner-up, Antonio. Man, it just came down to those like minute, like literally letter differences, like in all three of the big misses that you had. Were just like you had the last name right, you had the first name just wrong. Like it's gotta hurt, but you put up a hell of a fight. You did everything you could. How are you feeling after that match?
Yeah, I'm gonna be kicking myself in the ass over those three. Well, the doghouse, no, because I didn't honestly see the drive-in part, and I don't know what said Mark Forster. I knew it was Robert, and also I knew that the man just passed away, so it's kind of disrespectful to him. I don't mean any disrespect towards him, the great actor. Yeah, the car wash thing. I don't know. I guess I don't know if I would have ever gotten that because I always thought it was just those two. But maybe I should just pay attention more. But otherwise, I gotta give props to Kevin, man. He came through and just carry on. Just hopefully you defend yours, man. So just keep it going. And if we ever do this again, I would love to like redeem myself. So
Absolutely, man. I mean, after the last, we got a bad echo. After the last couple matches we've seen you in, man, like I can't believe that we won't be seeing you again. Hopefully pretty soon. So congrats on a great game. Unfortunate commiserations for the loss. But yeah, great game. And over to Robert, who I already kind of talked to. There's a disappointing end to the match, but a lot of fun. I enjoyed your performance as always. How you feeling after that match?
Well, I'm 0-2 in these, so I doubt I'll ever be invited back for them. No, Antonio was great. Kevin was a monster. It was another one of those things where in the end, like I knew both their 5 points, but I didn't know mine. Just so happened to, so that was annoying. But the challenge thing, I should have just went with kind of the technical answer as I was thinking of it. And the Belize question, if I would have had a chance to study and read or watch, I would have remembered that. That was just a brain fart of mine. I never would have probably remembered the apartment, so I was probably doomed to fail. But I had fun. Don't know, like I said, if I'll be invited back to any of these, but would like to, please, if possible.
I mean, you've got my vote for coming back. You're always putting on a fantastic show. You're not just putting your answers out there, you're also having a good time, and I enjoy that in a player. Again, commiserations for the loss, but yeah, I feel like you did get a little done in by not having any prep time. So hopefully we will see you back and you'll have a little time to prepare. All right, so done with that. Back to you, Dave.
Okay. I think my internet's finally stabilized. And just so everyone knows, here at Franchise King of the Mountain, the only record is if you are the current king. So, Robert, you're still 0-0. You're just not a king. That's it.
Okay. Well, I'll take it. I'm an earl.
Now, Kevin, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Again, Antonio, well fought. And thank you, Jack of All Trivia, for watching another Franchise King of the Mountain match. I promise it's not going to be as long in between matches this time. My schedule is cleared up, and I have a little bit more time on my hands. So we're just quickly going to go around and tell people where they can find you online before we leave. Starting with my amazing co-host, Caleb. Where can people find you online? Starting with me.
You can find me on Jack of All Trivia. I've just recently been told that I'm stepping into the Inner Geekdom Commissioner's chair again. So look for me starting that up hopefully in the next week. Message me because I'm not 100% certain what the roster is. So if you want to play, shoot me a message.
I'm the champion.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I know the first thing I have to do is get you and Jay your match. But yeah, so look forward to that. And yeah, if you're into bad punk music, you can check out my band, The Beta Waves. We're not very good, but we try, and we're fun. And then you can find me on Facebook and Twitter, but don't find me on Twitter. Back to you.
Don't find him on Twitter. Robert, can the people find you on Twitter or anywhere else?
No, I'm an old person, so I don't believe much in social media. Just Facebook, Robert Kastner, competing in all 3 leagues here. We got a teams tournament coming up. Antonio's my teammate. We're positioned very high, so I'm hoping we can go really far in that.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that defeating me in a teams match once propelled you to that high seed. Antonio.
Just find me also on Jack of All Trivia on Facebook at Antonio Chavez and Twitter at NY_Nemesis92. And yeah, just hit me up if you have a PSN. Like if you're on PlayStation, hit me up. Maybe we'll play some NBA or something like that together, Mortal Kombat, whatever you want to do. Hit me up.
I am terrible at throwing comments, so I will not be hitting you up. And our new king of the mountain, Kevin, the man. Where can the people find you?
You don't really want to find me. No, I'm just kidding. Just on Facebook is probably the best place. Kevin Poss, or Twitter is Kevin J Poss, and that's also my letterbox.
All right, and as always, you can find me here running franchise King of the Mountain matches, but also go follow me over at Schmoes in the North on YouTube and Facebook. We have fantastic Schmodown coverage, interviews with your favorite Schmodown competitors. We just recently launched wrestling and movie podcast. Those are fun. Go give us a like and a listen and all that good stuff. But from all of us over here at Jack of All Trivia, have a good night, everybody. Bring Bad Quote.
Yeah, bitch. Magnet.